Well, first, I guess I should start off with saying I'm sorry for the poor quality and that I'm not in my usual setting and that I'm recording like this. Currently, I'm in the process of moving, getting things back together in my life. So, you know, just want to apologize for things not being as they should. But anyways, I was just sitting on the porch out over there. I don't know if you can hear the rain, doing the good old Ohio Midwestern tradition of watching a storm roll in, watching the lightning roll in early in the morning. And I started to get a little nostalgic. And I started thinking, damn, it's been 10 years, roughly 10 years, that I've been doing this communism thing. And I'm starting to think back, what have I learned? And one of the most important things I guess I've learned so far is keep in touch with your comrades. No matter how bad it gets, keep in touch, make sure that they're okay. I had a comrade who contributed to this channel once. He's no longer with us. There weren't many opportunities where he was from. So he joined the United States Marine Corps to get away from the poverty that he was facing. Was hoping for a nice, cozy deployment here in the States. Didn't happen. Ended up getting killed a couple years ago. Not a couple years before we pulled out of Afghanistan. I miss him every day. So don't let petty arguments get in the way between you and your comrades. We're all in this together. Which leads on to another thing is that one of the biggest things I've noticed since about, I want to say 2015, 2016, is how much individualism has really torn this movement up. I get that we all have our own ideas, but we're at a point in history where we need to make a decent organization. Granted, the only organization I think is decent right now is actually the CP. It seems like they've made some strides and bounds. However, I still have some fundamental disagreements with them, but they've done a very good job at organizing a lot of people, and I applaud them for that. But I won't be joining them anytime soon due to some very serious disagreements. What I am saying is that we do need to come together, start forming cadres, and start cracking down on this. Excuse me. Another thing I've learned is that we need to get off the internet. And, like I said, we need to start forming cadres. Not necessarily going out and starting getting into protests. Because right now we're so weak that we can't project our voice. We need to form cadre parties, small independent little cells, and then start clumping together, making little things. But Twitter's a waste of time. Reddit was a waste of time for us. Facebook was a waste of time for us. Everybody that had some clout on those websites, they don't exist anymore. And the same thing's going to happen to the Twitter crowd when the next big thing rolls around. All these people who are big on Twitter, they're all going to fade out. The only real social media platform that has produced any results for us is YouTube. But in the same instance, we need to, start getting together, start forming groups with people in your state and start discussing ideas, the things you see, Furthermore, don't split over petty disagreements. I'd like to say that I'd have a lot more friends right now if I had chosen to temper my anger more when I was younger. And I'm not saying like IRL, I am saying like, in the movement. And probably would be able to make a couple things happen here in Ohio. Small little group probably. But even then, just, people I can just generally talk to. And so don't let stupid little arguments get in the way. Always cooperate, come together, work together. Also, maturity will take you a very long way. One of the things I think is wrong with us currently is we have a lot of younger new members. Well, members, and it's not like it's a fan club or like a group or anything, exclusive group. But we have a lot of young, fresh faces who, a lot of them are going to burn out after a while. Let's be honest. I've been in this 10 years. A lot of them are going to burn out. But we need a lot more maturity from the younger comrades. Not to act so snarky or elitist, just part of you has to look in and start to develop some maturity. And this goes for the younger comrades. Lastly, is kind of goes into the last part. Don't be too harsh on each other. There's too many people trying to be the next VI Lenin. Granted, I respect Lenin. I think that he was a really good man, very good leader, very good theoretician, or whatever the hell you want to call it. But, we need a lot less people trying to act like Lenin. He had a very, how you want to say, almost elitist mindset to him. Would dedicate parts of books to people he would just disagree with, and that entire book would be about this person, all 800 pages. Matter of fact, I think Imperial Criticism has something like that in it. And we need less things like that. We need less snarky people and more emotionally mature people who are willing to, work with each other. Well, I'm Red Scare TV, and as always, Red Salute.